Before Wonderland returned, another kingdom believed it could survive its own disorder. Dentsu still looked powerful from outside, but every victory concealed a deeper fracture within its command. At the center stood RP. Orders crossed, priorities changed without warning, and calls that should have reached the warriors directly traveled through a maze of hesitation. Then the guild warehouse was emptied of 30,000 slim potions. The name Sniper do RP became evidence, and Zepp began asking who RP truly served. The next crisis arrived wearing the face of family. RP placed his own father on the guild alchemist outside Discord, unable to hear the war call where it happened. Full protection, essential during every break, now depended on messages relayed through RP. Seconds became minutes, allies waited exposed, and the castle entrance dissolved into shouting. 7. Dentsu's second caller saw the chain collapsing. Zepp grew exhausted. Saro watched resources, trust, and patience disappear together, while RP continued to overrule the field. In Jeffen, Dentsu pushed every rival from the road and reached the Imperium. Victory required one command: break it. RP ordered the attackers to stop. 10 seconds were lost, then the castle was lost. To Zepp, this was no longer a bad call, it was another precise wound delivered at the decisive moment. Zepp had reached his limit. He told Saro that perhaps his only future was to leave Dentsu behind and seek a place inside Creative Mind. Then Saro changed the question. What if, instead of leaving, he called the old people back? In that instant, an abandoned kingdom became possible again. Saro could finance the supplies, equipment, and return of the veterans. Zepp knew whom the warriors would follow. Together, they chose a name with more than 15 years of history: Wonderland. RP was never the hero of this rebirth. His mistakes were real, damaging, and entirely his own. Yet, simply by being RP, he had functioned as Dentsu's accidental Trojan horse. Saro walked alone to the center of Dentsu, carrying the fortune that would sponsor the cause. There he opened a portal and summoned 4 ancient entities from Ragnarok's old times. Their ritual reached 4 ancient figures: Father Cronus, the ancestral strategist; Deep, the surgical voice of war; Kiddy, the monkey king who bound the family through humor; and Shine, the watchful sloth. Seated upon 4 thrones, the pillars judged the broken kingdom and answered together. The old banner would return, not as memory, but as an army. Then the 4 pillars cast the dinosaur recall. Across forgotten kingdoms, veterans lifted weapons they had not carried in years and heard the family calling them home. One of those names carried a history of his own. Big Wizard had been raised in Remember RO by Tusolino, father and king of Overwhelming, from 2014 until 2018. Tusolino shaped him to become an offensive land protector, the sage who removed enemy magical ground so the entire clan could unleash its damage without restraint. When Wonderland advanced upon Remember RO, Tusolino accepted an unlikely alliance with Machado and 8-bit. The enemy of his enemy became the force required to end that reign. The alliance won, but triumph became mourning. Tusolino died, Overwhelming rejected its heir, and Big Wizard stood without a kingdom while Shine observed from the funeral's edge. In 2019, Shine trusted the loyalty others feared. He brought Big Wizard before Father Cronus, Deep, and Kiddy and asked the former enemy to become family. Trust was not granted at once. The pillars tested him as a hunter, an offensive Loki bard, and in other positions before returning him to the sage role for which Tusolino had prepared him. Soon Big Wizard and Father Cronus moved as one offensive pair. Big Wizard opened the enemy ground. Father Cronus protected the advance from ambushes and enemy monks. The same bond crossed Wonderland and every banner that carried its blood. Saints, 15T, Ida and GQ, Madagascar, Amigos do Gusta, Filhos do Pai Crow and Vorax. After the final Vorax battles in 2021, Big Wizard laid down his spellbook and traveled to distant lands. The family remained behind while he searched for rest. In 2025, inside the kingdom of Puro Malt, Big Wizard met Father Cronus again. They fought beneath the same banner until that kingdom reached its final day. Hank also awakened the lessons of Overwhelming's original recall monster. When Puro Malt ended, Big Wizard carried those memories into a young realm called Creative Mind. There beside Cashel, Janjao, Potitas, Liuboy, Thorvaum, Greb and Hank, he did more than join a guild. He helped build its walls, its trust and its victories. Under the name Ednea Borashera, the former offensive sage became Creative Mind's recall monster. Every emergency call strengthened bonds that now made the old family's summons painful. A letter from Father Cronus and Deep asked him to return for Wonderland's new campaign. Big Wizard remained silent for an entire day, unable to choose between two homes. He faced the friends who had built Creative beside him and promised this was not farewell. Cashel would keep a place in his heart. Every brother would be remembered on the road. For a brief period, Big Wizard left the kingdom he had helped raise and answered the family that once rescued him. Ahead stood the Four Pillars, Prontera, and Wonderland's first war on Uaro. Beyond the farewell, there was no longer room for hesitation. Saro gathered the Four Pillars while Zep stood behind him, and together they chose Wonderland's first objective, Skoegul. With Saro leading the front line and Zep following close behind, Father Cronus, Deep, Kiddy, Shine and Big Wizard marched the revived family across the roads of Prontera. The gates of Skoegul finally rose before them. Their mission was clear: fight the first war of this new chapter and raise Wonderland's banner above Prontera's castle.
Agora só falo o essencial, tá?
Eu sou o Caller, Shine em segundo Caller, tá? Kid cala a boca. Coach.
Com certeza, você sabe que vai acontecer isso, né?
Dá saque em mim, tome Azura. Fala, Kid.
Vai, mantém aqui na porta, vai saindo, tira trap, vai saindo, tira trap, alguém dá... Avança tuas células e limpa aquela porra, tem meia dúzia de caralho de gente ali, caralho. Vai, clica pra frente, caralho, bando de macaco, porra, vamos, cacete! Tô tão orgulhoso de vocês até parece que sabem jogar.
ready for launch. Ignition sequence start. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Do not go gentle into that good night. Old age should burn and rave at close of day. Rage, rage against the dying of the light. Though wise men at their end, no dark is right. Because their words had fought no lightning, they do not go gentle into that good night. Rage, rage, rage against the dying of the light.
Rage, rage at the dying of the light.
Presta atenção, eles não estão na porta caçando.
Jeep, eu macaquei morri, velho. Eu entrei lá, velho.
Vou entrar, mano.
Tá, beleza, a gente vai ter que entrar. Dá-lhe. Ai, é
Todo mundo da
É pra caixa da vala, tá todo mundo lá.
Eu morri, eu entrei.
Pô, para de entrar de save, caralho! Porra, mano, vocês já é brincadeira.
Cara, vamos relogar aqui, não adianta ficar aqui, né?
E morreu!